Welcome to Rank 2 of the 2023 Pokemon Showdown Championship Tournament. Tonight we've got Blue Cat going up against Dragon Tamer Tai. Both these battlers gave their opponents a hell of a time in Rank 1, and now they've brought two very strong-looking teams to take each other on. Let's get down to the pitch. Tai, how are you feeling about your match tonight?
I'm excited. I really want to see what Blue Cat can bring to this tournament. I can't wait to face them.
Yeah, I do see lots and lots of interesting mons on Blue's team. So let's go check with Blue. Blue, how are you doing?
Well, I'm also quite excited, but equally nervous. I think this might be my hardest match in the tournament, if I make it farther.
Well, you're up against Tai, and Tai has shown us some of the best battles these tournaments have seen, so you might be right about that, but these teams look pretty evenly matched to me. I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. So, Blue, anything you want to say to Tai before we start?
Good luck.
And Tai, you?
Right back at you. Let's give them a hell of a show.
Awesome, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, begin! Alright, and we're on. Gliscor's leading on Blue Cat's side and the Iron Treads on Tai's side. Now, we've seen Iron Treads already do a lot of work this year, but Gliscor has been a terror and a nuisance to go up against. There's a knockoff, gonna get rid of that Toxic Orb, which means Gliscor isn't getting its famous healing. Gliscor also goes for the knockoff, gets rid of the Assault Vest on the Iron Treads, but I'm gonna have to give the point to Tai on that exchange. Gliscor, one of the biggest things that gains into the game is its poison healing. Without the Toxic Orb to trigger that, it's gonna have to rely on other means of staying in the game, so let's see what Blue Cat's got planned. Okay, Tai is going to switch out for the Ninetales, bringing that Snow. There's an Ice Fang. Nice switch for Tai. Nice resist there. Now, the Snow, of course, is going to start chipping away at non-Ice type Pokemon. So the Ninetales is safe, but Gliscor is going to have to decide if it wants to stay out in the cold or go in and send somebody else in its place. Yep, going for the Samurott, the Hisuian Samurott. There's an Aurora Veil, one of Tai's signature strategies. We've seen him use it a million times before to great effect. That Aurora Veil's up. This is Snow, no chip damage. Okay, hey, that's news for me. Shows you how much I've played the current gen. Thank you, Dryden Evan. Okay, so let's see what the battlers do next. Okay, and there's the Amoonguss, and there's a Freeze Dry, which does super effective damage to the Amoonguss, but less than I thought it would. It's a pretty tanky Pokemon. Really trying not to make the Among Us jokes, but yep, there's one in the chat. Sus, thank you, Drag Guide, making me slip already. Okay, so let's see what Blue intends to do with the Amoonguss out. Very tanky Pokemon, very strong and durable attacker and staller too. But Tai's got his own out. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're thinking very, very hard about this. We are 5 turns in. Okay, and there's the Sceptile on Tai's side. They both swapped out. And there is Blue Cat's own Ninetales. Let's see if we might be seeing a similar setup on this side. Meanwhile, we do see I'm surprised to see a Sceptile. Okay, there's Iron Treads back again, and there is the Aurora Veil right before the Snow goes away on Blue Cat's side. Now, both Aurora Veils are up. And the Iron Treads is back out. Okay, going to switch for the Electros there on Blue Cat's side. That knockoff does get rid of its Choice Scarf. That does mean that the Electros can use whatever move it wants against this Iron Treads now, and it didn't take a whole lot of damage there. People don't give Electros the credit it deserves for its bulkiness. You know, people underestimate. I mean, I know it's like a slithery little tapeworm looking thing. It's actually kind of durable. Okay, there's the Indeedee and the Psychic Surge on Tai's side. There's a Giga Drain. Doesn't do a whole lot to the Indeedee, but does give Electros a little bit of its health back. Now the Psychic Surge is up. We saw one of these try to get used in an earlier match this year. Okay, there's the Samurott again. There's a Hyper Voice. Puts a nice dent into the Samurott. Okay, Tai's bringing out his own Ninetales. The Snow is coming back down. There's a Ceaseless Edge. Nice resist there. The Fairy type resisting the Dark type, but Ceaseless Edge does set down that row of spikes. I think that's a really neat move to attack and set spikes back down. Okay, there is Skeledirge on Blue Cat's side. Ty's spending some time setting up his Aurora Veil again. Probably a good idea, because that Skelly Dirge looks fierce as hell. I've never actually seen it get used before, so I'm really excited to see what Blue Cat does with it. This has been a very slow and methodical battle so far. Okay, there's Dragonite, and there is a Torch Song, which Dragonite resists pretty darn well. Now, Skeledirge does get the special attack boost, so that is going to help it out a bit. But Dragonite is a famously tanky Pokemon, so Skeledirge better be packing something strong to not only bust through that Aurora Veil, but no, he's going to switch out, go bring back the Electros, giving Dragonite a chance to get its moves out, get a chance to get set up with Dragon Dance. Now, I am very impressed right now. We are 14 turns in. This has been a very... Okay, and there's another Dragon Dance on Ty's side. There's a Dragon Pulse. Does a decent amount of damage, but not a whole lot thanks to that Aurora Veil. There's a big extreme speed there, but Electros survives somehow. Gets off another Dragon Pulse. Ty's got to start worrying about the health of his speeded up Dragonite now. If something like Electros manages to tank some hits, it can clearly put in some damage. Now, the question is Blue going to pull back the wounded Electros and send something out, or does Electros have something else up its sleeve? Let's see. The Snowy's gone. Okay, there's the Skeledirge. Blue Cat is going to switch for the Skeledirge. There's a dual wing beat. Bit of damage on Skeledirge. I'm surprised it didn't do more, but that Skeledirge, it must be pretty tanky. All right. All right, and Blue Cat is bringing out the Amoonguss again. Whoa, big damage on that Earthquake there. Unfortunately, with that poison typing, Amoonguss doesn't have grass type's resistance of Earth. I can't believe it survived that 2x hit, though. Okay, there is the Gliscor out again. The dual wing beat does take it down. We have the first feint on Ty's side. Ty taking the first feint, sorry. 18 turns in. Okay, Blue Cat is sending out the Ninetales again. That is a hard check to Ty's Dragon. The question is, no, Ty's gonna go for the extreme speed. Uh-oh, the Ninetales survived. There's a Blizzard, and that's gonna get rid of the Dragonite. Big win for Blue Cat there. I cannot believe it survived the extreme speed. Okay, now we got both Ninetales out on the field. Blue was able to halt Ty's momentum there, taking down that boosted up Dragonite before it could do any further damage. This is incredible. This battle could really go either way. I'm super psyched to see how it goes. Okay, both Aurora Veils are up. Ty is sending out the Indeedee again to get up the Psychic Surge. There it is. There's a Torch Song, and does a decent amount of damage, but more importantly, there's that special attack ramping up on Skeledirge's side. I'm guessing the more it used... Nope, doesn't matter. We're going to have the... And there's the Shadow Ball. That was the smart switch there for Blue Cat, bringing out the Dark type to resist the Shadow Ball. Man, these guys are just switching back and forth, countering each other. This is incredible. Okay, here's the Sceptile again. I'm eager to see what it can do without its Mega Stone. Okay, gets the special defense boost there, and that is an unlucky miss on a Ceaseless Edge there. The Aurora Veil's worn off on Blue Cat's side. It's still got maybe a couple of turns left up on Ty's side. We'll see. That Sceptile, I'm eager to see what it can do without its Mega Evolution here. It does have the type advantage over Samurott. The question, okay, Blue is going to switch out the Samurott for the Amoonguss, and that does give Ty a chance to get off a really big Swords Dance, and there's an Acrobatics that is going to take out the Amoonguss. That it gets Ty another feint under his belt. Let's see who Blue Cat sends out to avenge the poor Amoonguss. There we go, I made it all the way until it fainted. Okay, and there's an Earthquake. The Skeledirge survives it. There's a Torch Song. Whew. And that was a lot of damage right there. Without that Aurora Veil, I think we would have had a fried Sceptile for sure. Both Mons are still in the game. They're hanging around 40% health, so they still got the potential to get some moves off. No, Blue Cat's gonna predict the Earthquake and send out the Electros. That Levitate completely negated. Amazing switch by Blue Cat. There's a Leaf Blade, though, going to go ahead and sack the Electros. Get it out of there. Blue Cat is going to answer with... Let's see who Blue sends out next. Ty is gaining some nasty momentum here. Blue is going to want to stop it. There's the Ninetales. Here comes the Snow. Let's see. There's a type advantage against the Sceptile here. Ty's already lost one boosted Mon. Does he want to risk losing two? I don't know. I mean, it's got that special defense boost, but it's already under half health. And Sceptile, no, there's a Leaf Blade. Ninetales is going down. That's not looking good for Blue Cat, down to 2 Mons now. Gonna have to send out either the Samurott or the Skeledirge. I think I know which one it's gonna be. We'll see. This is gonna be a very pivotal point in the match to see if Blue Cat can do anything about the Sceptile. Thinking very carefully here. Okay, it's the Skeledirge. That's what I thought it would be. Nope, there's an Earthquake. It's gonna get rid of the Skeledirge. It's all up to Samurott. Now, is this the game? I don't know if Samurott can tank a hit, but it doesn't have the type advantage here. Let's see what happens next, folks. And there's a Leaf Blade. That is gonna take out the Samurott, and Tai is gonna claim victory.
Oh. Blue, you had me on the ropes for a while. Like, we were going back and forth with that mind manipulation. Like,
Yeah, jeez.
wow.
I always love seeing people outplaying each other with the switches there. You guys were doing that to a T. That was great.
That was
Well played.
fantastic, Blue. I couldn't
Well
ask for
played.
a better game.
Me neither.
Thank you. You
Great
as well.
match.